the lawyers that I speak to that I really feel are really nailing it are those that are doing work to be proactive rather than reactive, which is exactly what you're striving to do, right? Look to the source of those problems first and see if you can fix them rather than waiting for the problems to roll in and just kind of mindlessly working through them.
Yeah, it has to be. I really don't see the benefit in going, it's good for us because we get the claims out of it. It's got to be you go the other way. And this is actually about trying to stop the claims at source. That's got to be what we're here for. It has to be. I think the biggest thing is it's understanding the client problem. Once you understand the client problem, then you can get involved in it. And it could literally be anything and everything because, fundamentally, everybody here is coming to us with a problem. That's why we're doing what we're doing. We're busy in that sense. You kind of have a lot of the kind of field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well, they don't because actually it's not. And, I don't look like Kevin Costner. So we have lots of those kind of things that don't quite work. So it's trying to get through what is your problem and have you got a paying client? That's the key bit. I think people see it as it's a really good opportunity to do something a little bit different. It's good in terms of profile. It's good just to broaden your experience out. And I think it is that fact of just turning files over. That's not going to help you from a career perspective. That's not going to help you just get, if you want to talk about kind of brands in that sense, but just to get, why me? Why should I do something different? That's not enough anymore. This is a way to get into that. This gets you into every part of the business. This gets you into rooms with clients to be able to have conversation with clients about, what keeps them awake at night. Gets you into doing things that you just don't really see anymore.
So what advice do you have for lawyers that might be watching this that may be inspired now to think a little bit differently about their futures and not turning over files for the rest of their days?
I think for me, and I've always said this, and it doesn't need to be in this sense, you can do it in anything, is I think you just have to be willing to try something. That's the biggest thing now.
What's the general consensus on AI tools at Weightmans?
I think we're of a view of, look, it is something else, and it will obviously it will come, it will have its moment, but it's just something that will help us, in the same way. I'm probably just about old enough, young enough. Email, when that came in, was going to take everybody's job and ruin it. Actually, it's just something else we then do. It's just another advancement and move on technology-wise in terms of something that we will have to do. It needs to find its own level. It needs to find a place as to where it will help us with things. This is just what happens. It's just life. It's just where it gets to. It will have a role for us. We just need to find what that is and how we best use it to get to where we need to be with it. It's not something to be fearful of. It's probably also not something that we all need to rush, to the edge of the cliff with and dive in on, because that's where it will be. It's finding what that level is. It's finding how we use it. And then we do what we do best, probably, I guess, is to make advantage of that to help, again, solve a problem. In 5 years, it'll probably be just the same as an email as it came along and it changed what we do.